Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Once again, my name is Omega Oluwatosin, and on the channel today I'll be showing you how to cut the pattern for the maxi dress that you are seeing on display. And if this is your first time or stopping by, please click on the subscription button and also on the notification bell so that once I upload a new video, you'll be among the first person to get notified. And for our returning subscribers, thank you for supporting us, and if this is a tutorial you are interested in, keep on watching. These are the measurements you'll be needing for this tutorial. The materials and tools you'll be needing is your fabric. This is a shirt fabric. I'll be using a shirt fabric. I have for the army green and for the lemon color. I have a thread that matches my fabrics. I have my paper and fabric scissors. I have my ruler to draft my patterns. You also need your tape measure to rule out your vertical and horizontal measurements, and your pattern paper to draft your pattern. So we are going to make use of our basic bodice block, and if you don't have a bodice block that has a bust dart, please don't panic. You can use your bodice block like that. So the first thing you want to do here is that you want to measure your bust span measurement, half of your bust span measurement from the center point. Mine is 7 and half of it is 3.5. So I'm going to mark it on the chest line and connect this point to the bust point. Now I've connected it to the bust point. The next thing you want to do, you want to mark your under bust measurement. Now my under bust measurement for my bust point is 3 inches. We also call it the bust radius measurement. So you're going to place your tape on the bust point and measure your bust radius measurement. To get your neckline, you're going to use your bust radius measurement. Mine is 3 because I don't want my cleavage to show. You can decide to add half of 1 inches. I later end up using the across chest for my top, for my neckline. So I'm just marking my bust measurement plus 1 inches to get my neckline. So I'm ruling the other bust line. So before we do the under bust contouring, the next thing you want to do, you want to find the mid shoulder line and connect it to your neckline point that we have above the bust point. So I'm going to measure my mid shoulder line. You find the midpoint of your shoulder line and you're going to connect it to that point that you have as your neckline point. So the next thing we are going to do from here, we are going to do the under bust tightening or contouring. So from the dart leg, not the middle line of the dart, from the dart leg, those lines that separate out like triangle, is known as the dart leg. You're going to come out from each dart leg by 0.75 of an inch, that is half and quarter of an inch, to do the under bust tightening. And after doing the under bust tightening, the next thing you want to do, you want to bring in your ruler and draw your cup, your bust cup. Connect the under bust tightening amount to the darts, to the waist darts, like the way you see me doing in the video. So then you bring in your curve ruler, or you can use your hand, no problem, to draw your under bust cup. I'm not fast forwarding this video because I want you people to understand and learn better. So now you have drafted the cup. The next thing you want to do, you want to cancel this space out because you are going to cut it out. Now let's work on the neckline. On both sides of the dart line that goes into the shoulder line, you're going to come in and out 0.75 of an inch. Like I said, we are not going to use that bust radius plus half an inch. I added my bust radius per 1 inch to get a new neckline. So from both sides of that line that is coming from the shoulder line, I'm coming in and out half and quarter of an inch and drawing my curve into the bust points. Good morning. I'm drawing my curve into the bust point like this. So this is what we have. Now for our neckline, you can actually leave yours straight, but I want it to come down a little bit. So I'm going to come down half inches from the chest line and I'll connect it towards the neckline like this, and this is what you should have. You can leave yours straight or do the same thing like I did. For the center front, you're going to cut it on fold and you're going to cut one piece. For the other side, you're going to cut two pieces. Now fold the dart to make sure that these two neckline matches, so that when you want to sew, it won't be as if one is longer than the other. That's how to do that. The next thing you want to do from here, remember that the down part of the body is the posture. You're going to extend your armhole by 1 inches so that you have a firm grip around your bust. So you come up from the armhole by 1 inch and connect it to your neckline, like the way you see me doing. So that's that for the down part of this dress. Now you're going to cut two pieces. You're going to add your green lines and annotation. Make sure you mark the bust point as well, so that when you want to stitch this in place, the two are going to meet. So what you see me doing now is drawing my green lines. It is important to draw your green lines in your pattern and annotation, so that you give you the information of what you are trying to achieve. So that's that. So let's remove the bust that I've traced out the front pattern, and this is what we have. This is the front part of the pattern and this is the side. So now let's remove the bust dart. We're going to come in from the bust point by 1 inch. You're going to come in from the bust point by 1 inch and retrace your bust dart. From that 1 inch point, you're going to retrace your bust dart. After retracing your bust dart, you are going to snip from the bust point into the 1 inch point. Make sure your notch is stopping at the 1 inch point. Then you're going to fold your dart again on the new dart line. Fold it the way you see me folding mine. But if your pattern do not have a bust dart, don't bother. This is optional. So now you're going to tape that part together. If you notice the line has broken, so tape that part and retrace your side seam. So the next thing I want to do here is to retrace my side seam. Next, you want to close the bust opening that you have at the bust point. So now you're going to just place a fresh pattern paper under that part and draw your curve. Eliminate 1 8 or 2 inch 8 from the bust point to draw a good curve. So this is what you should have at the end of the day. This is what your pattern should be looking like. You have the front and back bodice pattern. Make sure you notch the bust point so that when you want to sew, the two will match. So that's that for the down part of the front bodice. So let's work on the yoke of this dress. So for the yoke, the first thing you want to do, you want to come in from the neck points by 2 inches. You're going to maintain the neckline. If you want, you can alter your neckline by moving in and out some amount and retrace the neckline. After marking the shoulder point, the next thing you want to do, you want to retrace the dart to meet the dart on the neckline. Now you have your dart in place, so that when you contract this yoke part, it won't gape. So from the extended 1 inch point, come in by half an inch and draw your alternate to meet your new shoulder line, that 2 inches. So this is how you are going to draw. You can use your hand or you can use your ruler. So I'm using my hand to draft the alternate of the upper part of this dress. After drafting that, from that half-inch point, you're going to mark 1.5 or 2 inch. I'm going to mark 1.5 inch. I don't want too much for my yoke. And from the center front, you're going to come down 3 inches or 2.5 inches or more, depending on what you want. So you connect these 2 inches point to meet the 1.5 inches at the side seam. You can see the way I'm tracing mine. Make sure that the center front part of this yoke is straight. This is what you should have at the end of the day. Now we want to eliminate that. Please fold the darts like the way you see me doing in the video, and withdraw your yoke. Watch where I'm withdrawing from. Take note of where I'm drawing from. By folding the dart and retracing your line, your yoke will not gape. After drafting the yoke part, you're going to tape down the that part of the yoke. Then you trace out your yoke with another paper. So this is what the yoke is looking like. It is an alternate design. So I'm just going in to highlight the other part of the yoke. So this is what you should have at the end of the day. I've gone ahead to trace out the yoke part, and this is what we have. These are fourth pattern plus the yoke design. So this is what you should have as well. So that is that for the front part of this pattern. Let's go ahead and draft the back part of this pattern. For the back, if your pattern does not have a shoulder dart, please ignore it. It is optional. We have different pattern out there. So this is the one that I use. So I'm just going to eliminate the shoulder dart by transferring the dart into the armhole. You cut into the dart and into your slash line. Close the dart like the way you see me doing. Place a fresh pattern paper under that opening and retrace your armhole. Also retrace your shoulder line. Also retrace your shoulder line. So this is what you should have, and this is what your back pattern should be looking like. So the first thing you want to do, you want to extend your armhole by 1 inches like the way we did for the front, and you are going to curve this into the bust line. You can use your hand to draw your curve, or you can use your ruler, your curve rule to do that. So I have different curve rules. I'm using this one, the multi-purpose curve rule. So this is what you should have. Extend your dart line to the across chest and retrace your dart. Retrace your dart. Retrace it up to the waistline. So this is what you should have. Now from both sides of the dart leg, please come out to 1/8 of an inch. And also connect this point to the waist dart. This is the center back where you have the zipper, and this is the side back. You're going to fold your pattern in such a way that they match. If they don't match, please extend the pattern to make sure that they mark. For the yoke part of this pattern, the first thing you want to do, you want to come in from your shoulder point, from your neck point by 2 inches, and go down from that 1 inches by half inch like the way you did for the front, and draw your alternate. Now you're going to mark 1.5 inches like we did for the front on the side seam, and then you're going to determine how you want the back of your yoke to be. For me, I actually want mine to be a little bit my above my bust line. If you don't want that, you just come down some inches from the neck depth and just draw your neckline design. For me, I'm just going up some inches from the bust point, then draw my yoke design that I want. So this is what I want for the back of my dress. So this is the back yoke design. I'm going to add a loop or a zipper at the upper part and a zip at the down part of this design. Now the next thing we are going to do, we are going to trace it out. We're going to trace it out. I'm going to show you what the pattern looks like. Make sure you fold away that dart. If not, your pattern will get the yoke pattern will get. So fold away the dart. After you eliminate the dart, this is what we should have at the end of the day. We have our center back, side back, and the yoke. And this is what the back part of your pattern, what it should be looking like. You can see my notch line so that we know which part to match to which part of the pattern. I also added a zipper allowance, you can see, to the yoke part of this tutorial. This is the yoke, and this is the back pattern, and this is the this base one, and this is the front pattern with the yoke. So for the gathered part of the skirt, the first tier, you want to measure from your side waist to new and add 3 inches or 4 inches to your new measurements to get the first tier of this tutorial. What you see me measuring here is my side waist to new measurement. That is the waist to new measurement plus 3 or 4 inches. Then you are going to add extra 1 inches for sewing it to your waist and to the second tier of the. To get the width of the gather, I'm using ratio 2.5 of my waist measurement, and don't forget to add your zipper allowance, which is 2 inches. So what I mean by ratio 2.5 is that my waist measurement is 31 inches. Then I'm going to times it by 2.5. That means I'm going to have twice of my waist measurement plus extra half of it. You understand now? To get the width of the gather, you can actually do 3 times 3 of your waist measurement. Then you later include the zipper allowance. That's for the width of this first tier. I've cut it out. For the second tier, I'm using times 3 of my waist measurement plus my zipper allowance, because if you check the dress very well, there's a little pleat in between. So the remaining half of my waist measurement I added to the second tier is going to account for those small plates. So since I've cut the first tier, the remaining measurement that will make it up to my up to my ankle level or to the floor level is what I'm measuring here. Now from my waist to my ankle or floor is 44. Remember, we've removed 27 or 8 inches. The remaining will go for the part that is going towards the down part of your skirt. I hope you understand. That means to complete the full length of the gown that you are making, or the garment that you are making. So after I've done that, I added my hem allowance, which is 1 inches, and I added extra half an inch to the upper part so that you use this to stitch it to the first tier. Now that we have done, I marked 2 on it. I labeled 2 on it so that we know that this is going towards the end part. So this is what is left of the fabric, and we're going to use what is left to cut the upper part of my bodice. I've cut out all my pattern pieces on the fabric, and this is what it looks like. For the yoke part, I'm using the lemon against the army green. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please give it a thumb up, like and comment. Have a nice day and bye.